All right, we're going to take a look at Alicia's butterfly here above the water also. Kind of a different perspective, a different view. It always kind of gives us a better idea of different things we see, because while it's valuable to see underwater, sometimes what we see above the water is what we see every single day, and it kind of helps you see a little bit as well. So the first thing we notice here is you really kind of go a little bit too high with those arms here and here. We like that you get them out, and we like how straight your arms are, but you want those hands a little bit closer to the water, so they're kind of just going right above the surface. So let's not quite be so strong at pushing those arms up. As you start to get in here, you can start to see real quick, and this being like your second one, actually, we know you're going to be a little bit more tired, so we do understand it, but you can kind of see how your hands start to splash a little bit before you get too close. You want to make sure those hands are a little bit wider all the way through. I'm sorry, not quite so wide all the way through. Make sure you get a little bit further up and really stretch into that finish. Where your hands are when you start your stroke is perfect. Good job of breathing earlier. But again, you can kind of see, and we talk about this underwater, but you can kind of see here how high your shoulders are. So you're a little bit high when you breathe. You want to make sure that your arms are, or your head's a little bit right above the surface, so that chin should basically be riding the water. And then you're able to drop your head down a little bit easier instead of forcing it down. You kind of start to see here that you kind of have to force that chin down first, and then your eyes come in second. And a lot of that is simply because you're breathing a little bit too high. Good job of getting your head down quickly. But again, there's a lot of water that you're pushing forward there to get those hands up. You can see as we're not taking a breath here, your arms are actually a little bit further forward. So it's much better with your recovery when you're not breathing than when you are. The other thing we like, we can see that 2-beat kick right here. But what we want to see is just a little bit of white water, a little bit of feet coming above that surface. The reason why you want your feet up just a little bit higher is it helps get your body line a little bit better in the water. You want that body line right on the surface. Okay, you know, we talk about dolphins and dolphin kicking and dolphin dives, but we don't want to be going up and down like a dolphin. It's more just the same type of motion with those legs. Kind of see those feet really don't break the surface. So let's keep working it, just getting that kick a little bit stronger and a little bit more efficient, but just keep those feet up a little bit higher. As we go into our turn here, great job of not breathing on that last stroke in the wall. One of the biggest things that we see people do incorrectly is breathing that last stroke, and then when they do that, they jump on the wall. You went into your wall a lot better here simply because of where you took your last breath, and it was one stroke away. So that's outstanding. We want to make sure everybody's doing it just like you, so well done. As you start to do your turn, the very first thing we notice is your eyes. You're looking way up at the top of that block. Ideally, what we should do is have those eyes looking right here at the hands that are on the wall. And really more specifically, you want your eyes on the one hand that stays on the wall. So as you start your turn and you drop your shoulder, okay, so you dropped your right arm, you can see you're still looking up here, but your eyes should be right here. So watch that hand as it comes off the wall. Great job of bending that elbow. I mean, that is picture perfect. You also did a very good job of just falling underwater, which is exactly where we want you to be. I mean, that's awesome. And again, I know your streamline is going to look so good, and you can even see it here. Now, you did start your kick a little bit quicker there than you did before. Remember, hold that streamline for just about 2 seconds if you can. And you did that first breath there. So make sure, I think on the underwater, you didn't do a first breath. You just left your head too high. But here you did take your first breath. And that's the one thing we do talk a lot is not breathing the last stroke in or the first stroke out. So keep working at not breathing into your wall, which you did really well on, but also don't breathe off the wall, which here you did breathe off the wall. So just keep working at that for us. And everything else is going to continue to get stronger. But your butterflies look so much better, Alicia. Again, keep working at that kick for us, okay? Great job.